Hi, this is Kurt, Honeyest One. This is BeeHive Pesto. Basil, garlic scapes, lemons. Can you see that salt and pepper? Some olive oil, some walnuts, or whatever kind of nuts you want. And Parmesan cheese. It's best to grow your own basil. Also, you can grow your own garlic. Okay, that works out best too. Are you ready now?
Yeah.
Is this the first time you ever used that camera?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, good. So we got a lot of scapes from the garlic plants. This is hardneck garlic. We planted last fall. It all came in really good. It's about the 4th of July right now, so it's getting really close to harvest. But we cut the scapes off a while ago. These are all the scapes. We probably have a lot. We have a lot. We have probably enough to make at least a quart, maybe 2 quarts of pesto from all this. Okay. We have our basil. Okay. A couple handfuls. Just a couple handfuls. Okay. Like that. Your hand may be smaller than mine. All right, because I got big hands, but just a couple handfuls. All right, get some lemons. Lemons are good. Salt and pepper. Get a nice olive oil. Okay, I got this one from Galucci's in Cleveland, down on West 65th and Euclid down there. They've been around for about 200 years. The guys there are really good. Some walnuts. All right, you can grow your own walnuts, whether you know it or not. Okay, get a walnut tree. Just grow your walnut. What? The Parmigiano cheese. There's also some Romano and Asiago in there too. It adds a little bit more flavor. It's really good. And then salt and pepper to taste. All you need is a cutting board and one of these food processors to chop and blend everything up. You need the BeeHive, and we're gonna put a little honey in ours today. Maybe like a tablespoon of honey. And the bees are going to help us make the pesto today, because they helped us make all the other stuff. Before we begin, though, we got to have our medicine, okay?
What's the magical?
This is about a 2-year-old vintage. It was once this, and now it's that. It only took 2 years to get from this to this, to this, to this. Before you cook anything, you got to relax, because that's what life's about, right? Right? Life's not about stress. Okay, that's for amateurs. All right. You pour yourself a nice glass of wine. If you can make it yourself, that's all the more better. Salute. Nostrovia. Prost. All that stuff. It's real good. So we need to prepare these scapes. Okay. So we're going to chop up these scapes, because the ones that we don't make into the pesto, what we're going to do is we're going to dehydrate them, and then we're going to make our pesto powder. Okay, so that's the pesto powder from the garlic scapes. Oh, that smells good. Okay, then you end up with a bunch of, somewhat chopped up scapes. What I recommend is, if you finish your first glass, put the knife down and just break them up with your fingers. So we're going to put some scapes in there. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of pesto. Basil leaves. I'll put all these basil leaves in there. Just fill it up, because there's going to be plenty of room in there. I'll turn it on. It's turned on now, and it's recording.
Same.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
So the last 5 minutes that you completely missed, you're going to record this now?
Yeah.
So now I have to redo everything I just said?
Pretty much.
Okay, so now we're going to add some of the cheese. And again, you just put in what you like, okay? A couple handfuls. And then we're going to put some lemon juice in there. All right. We're going to have a lot of extra scapes to make a lot of. Take out those seeds. Squeeze the lemons in. Okay. Let's put let's put another one in there. 'Cause I'm thinking that we might need a little bit more in there. Put the pepper in there. Put some salt in there. Put a little salt in there. That's good. Our walnuts. Put our walnuts in there. And again, this is all just, you know, whatever you feel like putting it in there. Then we're going to take our olive oil and we're going to put this on. We're going to turn the food processor on, then we're going to pour some olive oil in there. So we just put some more olive oil in there. We're gonna put a little bit of honey in there too. Okay, because I like honey in just about everything. All right. Not a lot, maybe just a tablespoon or so. Just a finger's worth. I usually stop about the point where I finish my first glass of wine. I find that time, keeping time like that, is probably the best thing, I think. So let's check on it. And hey, what do you know? Perfect pesto. There's a couple things you want to remember about this. When the food processor's chopping up the garlic scapes and the basil and all the ingredients, you want to see it kind of lifting up on the sides and folding back in. And then you also want to look for that kind of smooth consistency, texture. Holy cow, that's good. So we got some crackers here we're going to try it with. We'll give some to our cameraman. Hey, you want to take that? Okay. And let me get some on my cracker. There, cheers. So BeeHive Pesto. Real simple ingredients. You can either grow or whatever, most of the ingredients yourself. And, you know, as long as you have a glass of wine with it, it'll be okay. You know, if you don't have the BeeHive, don't worry about it, okay? That's like a master class type experience, okay? And it's something to aspire to one day, you know? Getting the BeeHive in your kitchen or on your porch and cooking with the bees is something, you know, I guess you can dream about. And then one day you make it happen. Until then, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that bullshit, okay? Oh man, that's good. Go ahead, try it.